Hi everybody. So in this video I'm going to explain about the production of alkaloids in the plants, one of the metabolites that are secreted in the plant parts. We know that plants perform mechanism of excretion. Excretion is nothing but pretty well, that is elimination of wastes. By the process of transpiration, excess of water is eliminated from the plant parts. And in the previous videos, I have explained very detailedly how plants secrete waste products, raphides. Let us recall about raphides. Raphides are some substances which are secreted or produced in the fruits. Plants perform excretion. Here in this video, I am going to explain about a type of excretory material. Though they are waste products of the plant, but they are economically, medicinally highly valuable to the humankind. So those are called a type of metabolites. Regarding these metabolites in plants, they are classified into two types. Let us learn one by one what are those metabolites and what are the important metabolites which are called alkaloids. This is very important topic regarding examination point of view. Let us learn one by one. And before going to discuss alkaloids, metabolites in this session, we have to key in on an important phenomenon that is seen in the plants. Let us question ourselves that why plants shed their leaves and bark periodically. So often we have we see this type of phenomenon in the plants, shedding of leaves and bark periodically. In dry conditions or during summer, rate of transpiration is high in plants because plants lose water in the name of water vapor due to high heat or hot conditions. In order to reduce the transpiration, plants leave or shed their leaves because when leaves are shed off from the plant, rate of transpiration becomes low. Some waste material are also stored in the leaves or removed by shedding or falling off leaves. And bark is the outer zone of plants which contain phloem to transport food material. Yeah, naturally bark we see in trees, hard bark is present on the outer surface of the trunk. That is meant for transportation of food material because bark contains phloem. In the growing period, vascular cambium, that means xylem and phloem. That vascular cambium produces bark tissue. When a new bark tissue is synthesized, the older bark tissue is removed. It's a natural phenomenon. In this process, the old and dead cells filled with the material are removed from the plants. And we can consider this sort of excretory mechanism, removal or elimination of waste or dead cells from the outer surface of the trunk of the plants or trees. And now let us see another important topic which is very essential in this session, that how biochemical substances and what the substances are produced by them. Biochemical substances produced in the plants are of two types. Those biochemical substances are called primary metabolites and secondary metabolites. So what is meant by metabolite? First of all, metabolite is a biochemical substance that is produced during metabolism of a living organism. In plants, there are two types of metabolites, primary metabolites and secondary metabolites. Primary metabolites are the substances produced in photosynthesis and other biochemical reactions. So here during photosynthesis, vital biochemical or metabolites are produced. They are called primary metabolites. These are important for growth and development of the plant. So examples of primary metabolites, mainly carbohydrates, fats and proteins. And next one, secondary metabolites. Secondary metabolites are the material which do not require for normal growth and development. That means plants do not depend on these metabolites. So secondary metabolites, they are not essential for the growth and development of the plant. Examples, alkaloids, tannins, resins, gums, latex, etc. So we will discuss tannins, resins, gums, latex in the next video. But let us examine, let us know the alkaloids. Actually, though the plants produce these biochemicals for their use or for their own use, man found the usage of these biochemicals for own benefits. They are generally colored and fragrant. So indeed, we should remember that no, they are colored biochemical substances and they are fragrant. They give some odor. They give some smell also. Okay, let us find one by one what are those secondary metabolites. First, especially we are going to learn and know about main secondary metabolites, alkaloids. Let us know the alkaloids. Alkaloids are nitrogenous byproducts and poisonous or toxic in their nature. These are stored in different parts of the plants in different plant species. Some of the common alkaloids are medicinally valuable and some are economically useful. Now, mankind gets benefited in different fields by utilizing these alkaloids. Now, commercially, these alkaloids are highly exploited. Now, man has been trying to explore his knowledge in terms of utilizing these different types of alkaloids. Let us know one by one some of the alkaloids. First one, here it is given, quinine. Now, here for the sake of a clear-cut idea on each and every alkaloid, some information is given in this video. Quinine is the first alkaloid that we are going to learn about. It's a scientific name, Cinchona officinalis. Actually, this is as per the binomial nomenclature you have studied in previous classes. The scientific name of quinine is Cinchona officinalis. Its common name is cinchona, C-I-N-C-H-O-N-A, cinchona. Now, which part of the plant produces this quinine? The part of the plant used in medicine. Actually, the advantage of this quinine is it is used as a medicine, and the bark of the plant is useful to extract this quinine. Actually, use of the bark used in manufacturing of anti-malarial drug. Now, bark contains this alkaloid. It is used as a drug for treatment of malarial fever. Quinine is used to treat malaria, a disease caused by parasite. You know that parasites, malarial parasites that cause malaria typically enter the body through the bite of mosquito. Female Anopheles mosquito spreads this malarial parasite. To treat malarial fever, quinine is one of the natural drugs, natural medicines. Help us to treat the malarial patient. Okay, this is some brief idea on quinine, one of the alkaloids. And another alkaloid, nicotine. Nicotine is commonly we know that tobacco. The scientific name of this nicotine is Nicotiana tabacum. Common name tobacco. The part of the leaf, the part of the plant used is especially leaves. Once upon a time our country would grow abundant this tobacco plantations, but nowadays, due to some awareness, some people misuse these tobacco leaves as cigarettes, some other chewing tobacco material. That's why they have been restricted to very less cultivated land area. Now, actually, the use of these leaves in a positive way, used in manufacturing of insecticide. Actually, insecticide means a substance used for killing insects. So that is the thing what we found. And actually, chewing tobacco or smoking tobacco is injurious to health. But if it is used judiciously, it is especially as insecticide, it helps us in such a way. That is the importance of nicotine. Another alkaloid, morphine, cocaine. So this the scientific name of this morphine cocaine is Papaver somniferum. Papaver somniferum is the scientific name, and its common name is opium. Opium is the common name of this alkaloid. The part of the plant used in medicine, especially fruits. Fruits are useful for extracting this alkaloid. Use of the fruits, especially the fruits are used in manufacturing of painkillers. Opium is often used as medicines because they contain chemicals that relax the body and can relieve pain. Prescription of opium is used mostly to treat pain. Some opium can be used to treat coughing and diarrhea also. Nowadays, some people are misusing this opium or morphine as a sort of drug. Actually, it's a sedative drug. It gives some relief, pain relief. It's a pain reliever, but we should be cautious towards utilizing this alkaloid as drug. Judiciously, this should be used only under the prescription of doctor. Now, we have to be administered this drug if it is useful, if it is needed. Actually, when doctor does a surgery to the patient or victim, this will be given before doing that surgery. That in that way, this opium, cocaine or morphine is utilized and widely used in the hospitals, medicinally valuable as a pain reliever, but we should not misuse this drug. Okay, and this alkaloid is widely used in hospitals before doing the surgeries. Another alkaloid, reserpine. Reserpine, in Telugu it is called Sarpa Grandhi. Now the scientific name of this reserpine, Rawulfia serpentina. We can understand the name, some serpentina. Its common name is snake root. Especially the medicine or the alkaloid extracted from this plant used for snake bite. Okay, the part of the plant used as medicine, especially root part of this plant is used as a medicine for snake bite. And when reserpine is given through mouth, it will rapidly absorb, reach its peak concentration level after approximately 2 hours. It had been used for centuries in India to treat snake bite and free from snake poison. Now, still in villages, we find some people using this root part for giving relief from the snake bite. If anybody is affected with the snake bite, no, many places we find this, especially so many villagers tell us Sarpagrandhi plant and its root is used as a reliever of a snake bite. Okay, this is the importance of reserpine. The next alkaloid, caffeine. Caffeine, the scientific name of caffeine is Coffea arabica. Common name, coffee plant. The part of the plant used seeds. Use of the seeds. What is the use of the seeds? Used as central nervous system stimulant. Now, how it works? Let us see. Caffeine use causes sleep deprivation, and sleep deprivation causes sleepiness. The subsequent day, to the subsequent day, which in turn causes an increased need to consume more caffeine in order to cope with the sleepiness. Even with increased caffeine consumption, increases sleeplessness also. Actually, this is a sort of nervous system stimulant. It activates our central nervous system, and it minimizes what you call uh, less hours of sleep. No, it affects our mind, our attitude to take more coffee, much coffee material in the name of liquid coffee. No, actually we use, people are used worldwide different types of coffee powders in different flavors. Okay, but coffee can be used, or it should be used in a moderate amount. Okay, we should not be addicted towards this consumption of more coffee. This is about one of the alkaloids, caffeine. No, only seeds are used as material for stimulant, nervous system stimulant. Next one, nimbin. Nimbin is another alkaloid. Scientific name, the plant that we extract nimbin is Ajadirasta indica, the scientific name. Common name, Neem. So this is very famous tree, widely grown in our country. The parts of the plant medicinally used are seeds, barks, leaves. I can say that almost all the parts of this neem plant are highly valuable, highly medicinally valuable. Use of the seeds, bark, leaves are actually as antiseptic. Neem powder. Neem powder is used in fields also, and leaves and seeds, fruits, every part of this neem plant are highly valuable and highly medicinally valuable. The product of neem shows antibacterial, anti-malarial, antiviral and antifungal properties. The formulated neem shows its antibacterial activity against the disease-causing bacteria by disrupting the integrity of the bacterial cell membrane. Now we can understand the importance of every part of the neem plant. Antibacterial, antiviral, antimalarial and antifungal properties which lie in this every part of the nimbin, every part of the neem plant. Okay, it is used as an alkaloid, nimbin. So people of all over the world are well known about this. They know about this one neem plant, nimbin alkaloid in the name of neem plant. Okay, we should not discard this neem plant, and it is our duty to grow more neem tree plantations. And the next alkaloid is scopolamine. Scopolamine, it's a scientific name Datura stramonium. Common name Datura. It is also widely grown in our waste land areas and roadsides, and many places are with this Datura plants. The parts of the plant used in medicine are fruits, flowers. Okay, use of the fruits and flowers is as a sedative, means as anesthesia drug, a drug taken for its calming or sleep inducing effect. If this is injected into our body, we will get sleep, and it will induces the sleepiness. And scopolamine is an alkaloid that keeps our brain slow in its function, means nervous system slows down by taking this alkaloid as a drug, and it acts on smooth muscles also. Smooth muscles get affected by taking this alkaloid as a drug, and this is also specifically or should be prescribed by the doctor. We should not utilize indiscriminately without prescription. We should not use this scopolamine. Only under restricted conditions this alkaloid can be administered to the body of victim for doing some treatment, especially surgeries. Next alkaloid, pyrethroids. Pyrethroids are extracted from the plant chrysanthemum. The common name chrysanthemum, scientific name is not given here. And the part of the plant used flowers. Chrysanthemum flowers are in different colors, and yeah, chrysanthemum plant is a ornamentally potted plant. Now we grow these plant in the pots in our homes. Okay, use of the flowers. Actually, the flowers are used as insecticide. That insecticide to kill the insects which damage the crop plants. Pyrethroids are chemicals that kill insects, including mosquitoes. They can be used as an important tool to prevent the spread of West Nile virus, one type of virus that damages the plants and some organisms. Professionals mix pyrethroids with water or oil and apply it as spray that kills flying adult insects. Okay, actually, in some 10 regions of the world, these pyrethroids are used as an insecticide to kill the insects. Okay, and this is all about some different types of alkaloids that are very important, and they are very important in our day-to-day life. And now let us see the tabular information on all the alkaloids that we have discussed, that we have watched in this video. Alkaloid, the name, the plant from which those are extracted or collected, and the part of the plant from which that alkaloid is obtained and its use. What we discussed, all of them are given in this table, and it will help us to answer the question related to these secondary metabolites, especially alkaloids. See the table very clearly. First one is quinine, nicotine, morphine, cocaine, reserpine, caffeine, nimbin, scopolamine, pyrethroids. The plant names are given here, scientific name as well as common name. Cinchona officinalis, the cinchona plant, common name. Nicotiana tabacum, nicotine, tobacco plant. Papaver somniferum, opium plant. Rauwolfia serpentina, that is a snake root. And Coffea arabica, coffea plant. And Ajadirasta indica, neem plant, neem tree. And Datura stramonium, scopolamine. And tridax, that is otherwise chrysanthemum. We can say chrysanthemum also. It is not mentioned here. Pyrethroids are extracted from them, and the parts are also given here and its uses. Okay. Based on the entire session in this video, some questions are given here in this comprehension slot. First question is, define the following. Give examples. Primary metabolites, secondary metabolites. You can go through the video and answer yourself. And the second question, write the differences between primary metabolites and secondary metabolites. And third, tabulate the information about any one of these secondary metabolites you studied. Write the names of the plants from which they are obtained. Mention the part of the plant in which alkaloids are produced and write their use. Fourth question, mention names of some of the alkaloids. Fifth question, what are pyrethroids? How are they commercially exploited, or how are they commercially used? And sixth question, tannins are the examples of naturally one of the secondary metabolites. Okay. And seventh question, one of the following is not a secondary metabolite. Proteins, gums, latex, resins. No, naturally proteins is the answer because proteins come under primary metabolites. Eighth question, state whether the following statement is correct or wrong. Secondary metabolites help in growth and development of plant. Answer is no, because secondary metabolites do not involve in growth and development of plant. Some of the sample questions, you can go through your class, biological textbook, class 10th class, especially state syllabus of Andhra Pradesh. This is all about alkaloids, one of the secondary metabolites. Thank you very much.